Custom House station is one of the few stations above ground on the system, and therefore we're not constrained by the tube. Literally around the platforms, we are out in the open air. You have the XL shed on one side to the south, you have high voltage power cables running next to you, you have the Victoria Dock Road and Newham to the north of you. So the station had to have a form that was strong and simple and legible to react to the context it was being put into. Also, the location of the station being next to a live DLR and the high voltage cables and the road suggested that we should look at systems which were precast and made off-site and fabricated before they came to site. So that lent us to the idea of producing a concrete frame building with simple parts. And in fact, when we did our presentation in pitching for the station, we took with us a model. We built the model in front of the judges to show how straightforward it was. The station is very simple in its components. It has an upper concourse and it has a platform level. The upper concourse is canopied with an ETFE roof to give a sort of grand ambulatory way of getting to the platforms. As you approach the station, you can see quite clearly where you're heading. We chose the ETFE partly because it's lightweight. It's a contemporary material that has quite a lot of success already in other transportation stations that we looked at. One of the ideas was that the station has LED lighting to it, and those canopies are lit at night. I think we've worked hard to make sure the lighting is special enough to make the station stand out. That said, during the day, and when it's sunny, and today is quite a sunny day, you get a wonderful diffuse light through the ETFE roof. So it's quite a gentle light on the concourse level. On the lower level, on the platform levels, we have designed a series of precast concrete coffered ceilings. They have splayed undersides where light can be thrown onto both parts of the roof, and that generates a sort of lifting of light on that surface. One of the quirky things about this station is that nothing is quite rectilinear. When we first looked at it, it was very clear that the combination of Victoria Dock Road and the existing rail beds were effectively two parallel lines running east-west. But the grain of the city, in Newham particularly to the north, was at an angle to this of about 16 degrees. And so we had fun at the beginning drawing this 16-degree line angle across the straight lines to produce this fishbone. The grid has sort of stuck. For example, on the flooring, each piece is a parallelogram, not a rectangular piece of stone, but every piece is the same. The main area for opportunity for public realm design for this station is really on the north side of the Victoria Dock Road, because the station needs to discharge and pick up people on that side of the road. A bridge was needed, and therefore where that bridge lands and how it lands is important. So there's a new square effectively on the north side of the station with an elevator and a shaft and a fixed staircase next to it. But I think in the end, the aesthetics of the space, and it has soft and hard landscaping and trees, people appreciate that as part of their journey.